Welcome to our today's video, and I just want to thank you for actually being in a position to like my videos, being able to share, being able to actually click that button of notification, being able actually to view all the content I'm actually always posting on my YouTube channel. And today I have a question I want to actually take care of. And the question reads, a square room is covered by a number of whole rectangular slabs of sides 60 centimeters by 42 centimeters. And the main part of the question says, calculate the least possible area of the room in square meters. Calculate the least possible area of the room in square meters. So I'm going to make a drawing or a summary of that question before I can be able to arrive at the final answer. So a symbol representation of that will be, this one becomes the square room, and that square room is covered by rectangular slabs. Good. And of course the measurements are given in that question are 60 centimeters by 42 centimeters. And the most interesting part of that question says, as you can see, calculate the least possible area of the room in square meters. So the most important statements to capture in my working are the square room getting covered by whole rectangular slabs, and the measurements as far as each rectangular slab is concerned are 60 centimeters as the length and 42 centimeters as the width. Good. So they're saying calculate the least possible area. Least. The most important word here is the least. The least possible area of the room, and of course in square meters, because the measurements given for each rectangular slab are in centimeters. You see, so that gives us now another hint to be able to understand. So I'll start, and my working will involve the following. So if I've been told to get the least area, then I have to remember that there's something called L.C.M. Because if I want to get the area of this square, I'm supposed first to actually be able to get how each length or each side of this square measures. So this is my square, and this is the side, this is the side. So I need to get the least side of that square, the least side of that square. And getting the least side of that square will involve actually getting what we call the L.C.M, as I have just been able to introduce here. So how do I get the L.C.M? I'm going to get the measurements of a singular rectangular slab. I'm having 60 centimeters and of course 42 centimeters. See, so I'm going to say 2, 30, 21, 2 as well can work. I'm going to get 15. I'm going to get 21. I'll use 3. If I use 3, I'm going to have 5, then 7. Okay. And I'm going to use 5. I'll be able to have 1, then 7. I'll lastly use 7, and then I'm going to have 1 and 1. So the LCM obviously is going to be 2 times. So the LCM becomes a product of all those prime factors. A product of the prime factors will give you the LCM. So 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, then times 7. So what do I get? That is 4, that is 3, that is 35. I'll get my calculator and be able to get the answer. So I'm going to have 4 by 3 by 35. That gives me 420. So the least side of that square is 420 centimeters. So the square measures 420 centimeters by 420 centimeters. So how do I get the area of a square? The area of a square is equals to side times side. So I'll say 420 by 420. Of course, I have to pick my calculator. I'm going to have 420. Good, just a minute. So 420 by 420, that gives me 1764.00, 176,400. So I'm going to have 176,400 centimeters squared. Then from there, I'm supposed to actually get this answer in meters squared. So I've actually been able to come up with this aspect of understanding now how one unit of measurement relates to the other unit of measurement. I've always been able to say Kenya has dug many dams containing magic. So of course K stands for kilometer, this is hectometer, this is decameter, this is meter, this is decimeter, yes, decimeter, and we have centimeter, yeah, and lastly we have millimeter. So I want to see how many centimeters make 1 meter first. Of course, I'm going to put 1 on the centimeter, then in the other levels I have to put the zeros. That means 100 centimeters make 1 meter. Yeah. Then I'm going to say 100 centimeters will make 1 meter. Then, but now this is the area, so I have to square on both sides. So I'm going to get 10,000 centimeters squared is equals to 1 meter squared. Then what about 176,400 centimeters squared? Because the question demands that we get our answer in meters squared. So I'm going to cross multiply. I'm going to have 176,400 centimeters squared multiply by 1 meter squared, then divide everything by 10,000 centimeters squared. So centimeters squared will disappear. 2 zeros will actually be able to disappear as well. So I have 1, 2. And I have to move 1, 2 steps to the left. So the final answer is 17.64 meters squared. Thank you so much for being part of this program. May God bless you so much. Let's meet in our next video, and all the best in your academy.